Hi, welcome to the new moon energy that is coming on September 25th. This is a divine energy. We're going to be sharing a lot of insights on what to prep for, and I'm also doing a pick a card. But in the reading, I will also share an overview of the energy, so you could see what stack best calls you. And I will link the time slots below after I do the general new moon energy reading. Hello and welcome to this new moon magical energy. We're going to do some crystal predictions of what this new moon means for us overall. We're going into this divine celestial energy, and Spirit really wanted me to share with you first a glimpse of what this new moon represents in our lives. And I felt like this is really important, especially this new moon energy is coming a week from now. So I wanted to give you all a heads up. That way when you go through these energies and vibrations, you know how to make the best out of them, right? So let's see. It's like that person is no good for you. You need to clear that energy. You need to start fresh. You need to start new. You need to let go. So that's what 2022 has been. It's been a year of massive changes in our lives for us to realize what it is that we have to do, new projects, everything is just very fresh. Notice how, think about, I want you to think about where you are today. Think about, have you moved? Have you started maybe a new job? Have you maybe launched a new business, new babies, new relationships, let go of old relationships, let go of old homes, let go of even, I've talked to people that have moved states and countries altogether. There's just, this year has been beyond the, okay, this month is about moving careers. No, this whole year has been about shifts and changes. On a positive note, if you have been with me through the beginning, you notice that it's a very spiritual year. So we have expanded spiritually on our own level. We all have different levels. We're all on different vibrations, and we're going to learn different. So some of us have been here many, many lifetimes. Some of us are newbies. Some of us are from other universes and have come into this, and it's like you don't like it or it doesn't feel good. So it's like, why are you here? Why did you? Because I'm going to tell you something. We chose to come here. We have things that we need to do, that we need to work on, is either for our own soul expansion or because maybe you want to help the humans, or so you have to kind of find out for yourself what is the best. I'm going to post my 6 month. I have the 6 month and the 12 months Zodiac that I will be readings. So if you guys want to get yours, I will link them below. I also have a whole other shop that is just different readings. Different readings for you to choose. Like if you want a specific answer, I will link that below as well. So what does this new moon have to share with us? So the first thing that I'm seeing is what I was expressing about the mission, right? The mission energy, the mission vibration. And it says, we're like the star seeds of the planet. We need to serve the world. Serve the world. And how do you serve the world? By being yourself. But it's not like by being yourself that your husband wants, by being the self that your parents want, by being the self that your job wants. No. By being who you are. Like, who are you? You need to shed, and this is talking to all of us, because I'm doing massive changes in a lot of aspects of my life, and my wardrobe, and in my health, and my body, my spirituality, everything. I'm redecorating my home. So there's like a lot of energy of change that is coming around right now. So the starseed, the celestials are saying to shine on, be who you are. It's okay to be different. I absolutely love when I see these older women with purple and blue hair, and a lot of people will criticize them and oh, she's too old for that. And and I think about I think about when people say things like that, like they're not going to get old. You're all going to get old. You might be 20 today, and in a decade or two, your ass will be 30 and 40, just like the rest of us. And in another decade, you'll be also in your silver years, just like the rest of us. So, yes, we have to embrace these little areas of our lives and being young, you know, being middle ages, being elderly or adult and then elderly. But we need to always shine and be the person that we want to be. If you want pink hair, so do it. If you want big puffy vintage dresses, so do it. If you want to wear hats, go do it. Do not allow anyone or anything tell you you can't do this, you can't do that, that doesn't look good, that's the wrong age, that's not in style. Because you're not living your life, you're living other people's realities and what they think is right for you. Something that my great aunt used to say, and I thought that's so true, when people would like criticize or like be talking, oh, did you hear that so-and-so moved in with that man and they're not even married? And she used to say, when them bitches start paying for my bills, they could have a say in my life. Until then, I don't want to hear it. And it's true. Like, what gives other people the right to judge us? And I feel like that's what's happening in this new moon. We have allowed the outsiders judge us. And that goes into the next aspect, our star family. And these are us, our community of like-minded people, like the Facebook book that I'm launching for manifesting, where it's all love, where we get to say, hey, I'm having a freaking meltdown, and somebody could come in and say, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you joy, I'm sending you happiness, you know, because our star family wants to build us, wants you to grow, wants you to expand. They're not going to judge you and criticize you. They're not going to tell you, well, you're stupid for being with that man, you need to leave him. They're going to tell you, hey, we're here for you regardless. We don't like him, he's not good for you, but it's not for us to say. We send you love, we send you healing, we send them healing so they could change and maybe be a better person. But that's what a star family does, because you find yourselves that you can't say this or that or the other because other people are looking, oh, look, that poor girl or that poor guy, or they're not going to get that job, or they're not going to do this. And all that does is put this kind of slump in your manifesting, in your creation of your reality. And this new moon, on top of that, is Rosh Hashanah, which is the time of forgiveness. This is a vibration of forgiving, but mainly of forgiving yourself. This is not about forgiving others. We're over that. We've done all that shadow work, forgive him, forgive her, forgive them. No, this is about you. This is about you looking at yourself and saying, it's okay. It's okay that you're still with that man. It's okay that you're still holding on to that job. I forgive you. I love you. I send you love. I send you healing. And being there for yourself in a form of integrity. So you could look at the things that they're going to change, because let me tell you, if you're holding on to that job, no matter how much you forgive the job, and it's time to go, they're going to fire you. Somebody else is going to come along and take your place. You will leave that job. Or you're going to get a promotion. You're getting an offer for another job. You'll be like me, sitting in front of your computer, sending out emails, and a job will pop up. And you'll be like, oh my God, that would be such a cool place to work. And I go and I apply, and my whole life completely changes. So it's like, we don't know. We don't know. That little thing like a pop-up could be the answer to these prayers that you've had for 7 years that haven't manifested, and all of a sudden it pops up. And you're like, you don't think about it, you just do it, you just act upon it. And then 2 or 3 months later, your life is completely changed. And you're like, wow, that was awesome. That was scary, but it was awesome. I'm here now. you know? So some of the changes are going to be radical, and it's going to bring a lot of fear and a lot of, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this and I'm scared. And forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for being scared, because I feel like we are our worst critics. We feel like you don't know how many times I talk to you guys on the phone when we do our chats, and which, by the way, I'm doing for your venting. A lot of you guys don't even want to talk to spirit, you just want to vent. So I'm doing a listing just for your venting. And you cry with me on the phone and you apologize. No, you have nothing to apologize for. Crying is the most sacred vibration to purge out your emotions. It is okay to cry. At times when I feel, because I'm sentimental, and I'm sure you've noticed if you've seen my videos, but there's times that I've kind of bottled up a lot of energies, and I will just watch something and I will be sobbing and my chest will hurt, and my husband will be like, are you okay? And I was like, this is me purging, you know. And it's okay. It is okay to cry. It is okay to go through your moments. It's okay if you don't want to be around people to see you cry. Get in the shower. The shower, especially in a hot shower, where you could just sob and allow the steam just kind of release all of that energy, all of that. You will get out of there super tired. Take a nap. Go to sleep if it's already late, and you're gonna feel refreshed. You're gonna feel a sense of calm, of peace. And that is what this new moon is about. It's about allowing those emotions and forgiving yourself for judging, critiquing, apologizing for things that you don't have to apologize for. Now, I love the Star Brothers. So the Star Brothers is very much like your star family, but this is an individual that is almost like they've been your brother through different lifetimes, different, we are infinite beings, okay? And something that as a human, I will tell you, so like this energy contradicts, because I've heard people be like, Daisy, but you say that time is very important, and then you say that time is not important. Like, make up your mind and let me explain. So yes, our most priceless aspect of a human life is time, because we have 100 years and some of us don't even make it past 30 or 40. How many of your friends that you know that died at 40? I've had 3 family members that passed away at the age of 41. 3 different close family members that died at the age of 41. I have friends that I know that died in their 30s. So it's like, we don't know how long we're going to be here. Our higher selves, our spiritual selves, they're aware. They're prepared for that. But in our human selves, in our conscious mind, we are not aware. So if we are constantly worried about stuff, you know, we can't pay the bills. That is, I feel like, the most popular one, because unfortunately we're living in a world with a lot of controllers that take advantage, that they have power over us, that they bring conflict, and they don't care. They really don't care. And you're seeing what's happening with people not wanting to work, because they're like, I'm not going to work for $10 an hour, because $10 an hour is not going to pay for my living. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on. They're even talking about, I was listening in Gaia, the channel, which is amazing. You guys want to expand, you want to learn a lot, Gaia is a channel. So he was talking about how they're like, there's countries like, I think it's like Denmark, and I think there's some in UK, they have like choices that you have a living wage. This means that you make enough money to pay your house, you know, your car, your insurance. Not to mention that, like, in those places, you don't have to pay for like health insurance. You don't have to pay for school. You could go to school. You know, the government pays for that, because they want you to be doctors and lawyers, and, you know, because they know that you're going to be giving to, you know, giving to the country. Unfortunately, the U.S. doesn't. The U.S. tells you to go to school, and then you're $100,000 in and you're freaking out. So our country, the U.S., has to do a lot of changes, and they don't, because unfortunately the people on top are greedy motherfuckers. they don't care about you not eating. They tell you they do every time they want you to elect their asses, but the truth is they don't give a shit. They don't care. So with that being said, your star brother is, and I'm saying brother, could be your star sister. They're connecting with you. So some of you will either meet this person very soon, or you've met them and now you're kind of coming back together, and this person is just going to understand you. You're just going to have this beautiful relationship with them. Some of you, it might be your romantic partner, but I'm seeing more like in a vibration, a level of a true friend. And I feel like this energy is going to bring that. I would say that my star brother is my cousin, because we have such a beautiful spiritual connection, especially during this energy of 2022. There were times that we used to go like 6 months and not talk, and then we would like catch up and talk for 3 hours. And lately we're like talking almost daily, for sure weekly, because of this expansion, because there's so much going on, because so much that we're learning and doing and working upon. So as Spirit was sharing with me, for me, I feel like he would be my star brother, because we have that spiritual connection. And I think it's super funny because I'm way older than he is, and I told him a couple days ago, you're way older than I am. Like, so wise spiritually, he is very old, very ancient because of his knowledge. It's really cool to connect with someone in that level, that you could just be yourself and understand yourself. And something for this new year, now we're talking about 2023, is connecting with this person to grow spiritually, to grow personally, to grow physically and mentally, because you're gonna feed each other. And now, don't get me wrong, Spirit wants me, and they're like, Daisy, explain to them, this is not a venting person, this is not a competition. I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. You know, it's not that. This is a person that's gonna be like, hey Daisy, you're awesome. I love that you're writing this. I love that you're sharing this. Hey, so-and-so, you're amazing. I love that you showed me how to do this. I'm super grateful. Today this happened, and this happens to me. I will be doing my daily spiritual stuff, and Spirit will come up and tell me something, and they'll be like, shh, that was your cousin. And I'll be like, oh my God, this happened, and Spirit told me it was you. And we have that connection, and it's so beautiful to have a person like that in your life. So connect with your spiritual brother. And then this is also with the energy of Horus, which is a time of protection. This is also calling your celestial team, your archangels. You know that I'm always working with my archangels. I'm always connecting with Archangel Michael, and he's always, and I send them to you guys all the time. If you're a part of my Patreon, I no longer have it pinned, but there is a beautiful protection ritual of Archangel. Now I'm also doing audios. So I find the audios are easier because I could just email them to all my Patreons, because I notice that sometimes Patreons will be there. They're Patreons, but they're busy, so they don't really read everything I post, you know. And sometimes I'll post a bunch of stuff in 1 week. Sometimes, you know, 1 month I'll post a bunch of stuff. Like, it all depends on the energies and what Spirit's like, Daisy, you need to get stuff, you need to get this out. So I love the audios. Like, we just did this beautiful communication ritual, and my Patreons already have it. I did a video about it on the Venus. If you guys want that ritual, go watch that video. All the info is on there. All right. So yes, this new moon is about new beginnings. It's about being flexible with yourselves, your feelings, your life. You have to be flexible, because the changes are going to happen regardless. So you either jump, something Sarah told me the other day, it was because I was like I tend to be one of those worry people that I will wake up to go to the bathroom in the morning, right? And I'll try to go back to bed, and my monkey mind, the worry mind, the ego mind starts playing, right? And Spirit has taught me how to shut it out, because I was really good at shutting out monkey mind, and all of a sudden everything, like a thunderstorm, comes in through every venue, all the worries, and I'm just like, shh, overwhelmed. And if you feed to that, that is what you're giving out. Everything we say is a spell, and my soul brother told me that. He's like, everything you say is a spell. what you're voicing, you're casting a spell. So if you're voicing negativity about your life and how bad your life is, something that I've been saying a lot lately, and I didn't even notice me saying it, is that's terrible. Oh my God, that is so terrible. That is a terrible word. Why do you say that, Daisy? Why is that coming out of your mouth? When did that become part of your vocabulary? Like, we will say things and not even catch it. I'm literally casting terrible things into my life. So we're wondering why things are happening, but I've been thinking about putting a recorder on and just record me all day, you know, because like I said, I'm a complainer. That's my major flaw. And I've been working on that by putting a lot of audios, a lot of music, and really kind of closing in on that. And in spirit, I have a connection with spirit. So spirit knows to come in and be like, let's calm down. Let's do morning meditation. Let's go. So I could get back into my relaxed state. And then it's even great because when you are making spells through your relaxed state, through that lucid state, you are creating your reality. So be flexible with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourselves for saying the terrible things and just learn, because you're going to learn from them and then you're going to shift that energy. Now, this new moon is going to bring you at a standstill because it is going to have you witnessing. It's almost like your life is going to be playing at a very slow motion for you to witness things. So be aware of that. Okay? And now, with all that being said, let us get into the reading. So the first reading is for the beautiful energy of Amethyst. You notice I have amethyst everywhere. I absolutely, absolutely love amethyst. So for those of you that chose the beautiful amethyst cluster, this is for you. Now, the first thing that you got was purification. I love this card. Look how pretty. They're literally telling you to dance in the rain. So if you have access to going outside, stay away from thunder and lightning, like people are getting electrocuted. Safety first, people. But if you could go outside, dance in the rain, walk in the rain, even little raindrops, that is good. That is a purifying energy. If you could gather a little bit of rainwater, I know some places are illegal, but just a little for maybe mopping, cleansing, clearing your homes, this is great for you to purify. So mainly Spirit is telling you to use this new moon energy for purification. If you can have access to rain, connect with the divine energy of rain with a purification ritual. I just got an idea with the rain. Hopefully it won't leave my hand. So connecting with that divine energy. Now it's also showing the sunflowers. What do sunflowers do? If you have ever been in a sunflower field, the sunflowers, no matter where the sun is facing, they will shift because they radiate. We in Spanish called girasol, means they bring in the energy of the sun and push it out. So it's a kind of like circle, a purification, a very beautiful transformational energy of connecting with the sun, bringing it in, giving it out. So when you bring sunflowers in your home, they cleanse and clear. This is why Oshun and these beautiful orishas love to have sunflowers. Like they love for you to give them sunflowers and have to work with sunflowers because they will literally take any toxins out of your house and purify your home. You will notice I remember I had brought these beautiful sunflowers. They were gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I put them in a vase and not even a day later, they were dried out. Like they had picked up some major, major dark lala energy. So what do? You need to take them out, give them to the land. If you have lakes, this is a great way, you know, of course it's all about biodegradables and these are sunflowers. So the land is going to take them, take their stuff. You could even go above and beyond, make a little hole in the ground and put them in there to give it back to the land and transmute that negative toxic energy into positive energy. Our world, Mother Gaia, is perfect. So she is going to take that toxic energy and cleanse it and clear it and make it positive. So a lot of purification. Now, if you chose this stack, in your aspects of love. This could be friends, family, your soul, not your soulmate, but your relationships. The energy is unrequited. What does that mean? That means that this is a time to reassess. Maybe this person doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you don't serve them anymore. So there's not enough to keep that going. You are in a stale energy with this person. So this is a great time for you to kind of take back. Doesn't mean a breakup. This could be just a little break. This could be just taking time away from this person so you could focus on yourself, especially through this new moon energy when it's a lot of me time, forgiveness, healing, taking care of me, and allowing them to just kind of do their own thing. Maybe it is a complete let go. Maybe this relationship does not work for you anymore. It's not serving your purpose. It's not serving your growth. It's not serving your expansion. And you need to put your big girl or big boy pants on and accept that this relationship, it is not part of your life. Now, I love the energy of the Chariot because the Chariot is a very positive energy, but depending on the feeding. And that's saying that if you have two wolves. You have darkness, despair, terrible, and then you have light and joy and everything beautiful. Who wins? And the answer is who you feed the most. If you feed darkness and despair will be greater than light and joy and happiness and everything beautiful. So it depends what energy and vibration, and that's what the Chariot is there for. This is a time for you to feed the light if you want to have light in the next 9 months. So because everything that you're doing right now during this new moon energy is what you are sowing into the next 9 months of your lives. And this happens every few aspects of the year. Maybe this is because we're going into the Mabon and the equinox as well. This is like, for me, this is all about, this is my new year. So I do my goals and my desires for the next year. This is my time to do that. So I do a lot of work on the things that I want to see and witness, the projects, everything that I'm working on for 2023. I work on it during the months of equinox. So that is the vibration that I'm getting for you. A lot of purifying energy, a lot of reassessing what is important in the relationship, and taking a little break. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a breakup. Of course, if you got this and you want to have more insights, I have readings. I have linked down below for you to get more answers personally, because this is a general. Now we are going into the next vibration, which is my beautiful, I love this. This is a gift from my babies, and this is from Harry Potter, Professor Trelawney's beautiful sacred crystal. And I suggest, and I didn't say that before, there is crystal energy at the end of the video for everyone. All right, so the crystal ball energy, this is for you. Now, this new moon is going to bring you a lot of kind of opportunities. So if you chose this is a time of major opportunities for you. This is a time for you to take risks. This is a time for you to get ready. Now, Spirit is telling you to wait till the second or third week if you're going to start new projects, but there's going to be a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity that is going to unravel for you during this new moon energy. This is also a great time to do maybe a past life regression to take you to a life that's going to feed insights into your now moments. I do past life regression audio readings. I'm going to link my readings below for you to be able to connect with all. So for you, the creativity is going to be so overpowering that it might become a bit exhausting. I recommend bismuth, a nice cluster of real bismuth, because a lot of people sell you the fake stuff. So make sure you get real bismuth. Have a cluster where you're working. If you want to wear it, do I have my bismuth on? I don't have my bismuth on. I usually have bismuth on. I think my last one I lost it, and that's why I don't have one today. I kind of launched it halfway across the house. It's probably because it did its work and it's time to get a new one. But it's going to be a lot, and this is why it's the Five of Wands. If you notice the card, he's running one way, and then he's got all of these foxes everywhere, like jumping everywhere. Overwhelming energy, too much going on. And especially when you're having a taking risk vibration, if we have too much going on, you get yourself some sticky notes. Make sure you write everything down. If you guys see my sticky note little pouch, you would die. Because I have a million ideas, creative things flowing. So make sure that you take care of yourself during this energy. Drink a lot of water. I recommend some tea time. Make yourself maybe like a daily ritual where you'll take tea and kind of just sit down and brainstorm these ideas, because Spirit is telling me that some of these ideas are going to make you a lot of money. Some of them are going to bring you great new opportunities, investments. Really, really nice. On a positive note, your love life, they're sharing, and this is could be this, because now they're saying this is a love life, but it could also be your soul energy that we were talking about in the beginning. This is someone that you kind of connected with through many different lifetimes, and you guys, some of you will develop into a more romantic relationship. If you are already in a romantic relationship and he is your soul, you know, mate, this relationship is going to expand. It's going to move forward. It's going to, you know, this is either commitment, or you're having an anniversary, renewing vows, taking the next step. So it's very positive energy. If this is not, then this is someone that's already been in your life through many lifetimes. They're just going to come into your life and rekindle and rework, and it's just going to be a very positive energy. You're going to be learning a lot from this person. So kind of stay tuned and aware. I feel like mainly for you is there's going to be a lot of things being shown to you. So you need to be very focused and aware. That's why they keep showing you writing. So make sure that you're jotting everything down, because you don't want to miss any opportunities. Just like, if I don't know if you saw when I shared about my email, I was doing an email and I got a job notification. It was just advertisement, and if I wouldn't have taken that leap of faith, then I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity that I got. So I send you love and blessings, and don't forget, at the end I will do the crystal reading. All right, now this is divine energy of the rose. Beautiful, beautiful rose energy. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Ooh, okay, so you've got transformation, a lot of transformational energy. You are in the metamorphosis of the butterfly during different stages. This is a general reading, so some of you are still in the chrysalis and you're moving into the transformation. Some of you are still the caterpillar, and it's okay. No matter where you are, Spirit just wants you to know that you are going to blossom and you're just moving up to the next level. So wherever you are spiritually, this new moon is going to bring a lot of transformation. So this would be a great time for insights, for readings, just to be aware of what to prepare for, because there are things that are happening in your life. I'm also seeing weddings, baby showers, bridal showers. Like, there's a lot of planning for these beautiful rites of passage in your life. Some of you are having babies, some of you are getting married, some of you are married by your anniversaries. Like, there's a lot of celebration, and Spirit is telling you to allow your friends to be part of that vibration and that energy. I'm also seeing some of you going to an actual psychic and getting psychic readings, because there's so much going on. There's so many things. Spirit is kind of connecting with you through dreams, and you're wanting to know, like, what does this mean? You know, what's going on? So this is a great time to kind of get those readings and get those interpretations. And I love, also, you see how in the background I have the solfeggio music. So this is a great time for you to connect with those vibrations and those energies to clear out any chaos and storms in your home, because there's been a lot of kind of disturbances. And since the energy of the new moon also in generally talked about purification, this is great time for you to really kind of bring in that high positive energy. And they're talking about your creativity is going to be overflowing, especially through the transformational stage. Become more determined, because I feel like sometimes you tend to procrastinate over the things that you're wanting to achieve. And that's a great idea, I'll do it next year. That's a great idea, I can't do that now because I need this. So Spirit's telling you to stop making excuses. You have made way too many excuses, and if you don't start taking action and doing your shit, then you're going to stay on this road and you're not going to access that beautiful, like your transformation won't be as positive as it could be because of the procrastination of leaving for tomorrow, or my favorite, I don't have time. I get that all the time, and we have time. You could change something. Everybody watches TV, turn that shit off and take the moment to do what you need to do. It says also you're going to be helping a lot of other people. I see a lot of help with the gay community, but I also see help with like mothers in need. Maybe this is fundraisers that you're starting, and I love it when Spirit shows me things like that, because a lot of us tend to feel like we can't lend a hand, and sometimes it's just being a voice, you know. Like for the holidays, I love to create cards that I just will send to an elderly community. No names, just very beautiful angels messages so they could give to the people there, and they don't know who it's coming from. And since you're working with the angels, the cards will resonate with them, and they're all loving. And I know, you know, I've heard back, like I've had people call me back and be like, oh my God, the cards that you send, this happened. So it's really nice for us to have those beautiful moments where we give, and it's something that is like, it's nothing, you know. You could also do this for like kids in a hospital. Think about little things that you could do for kids in a hospital that is something that is not really, it's not candy, or it's, you know, I've heard of parents that like get socks, like they'll get socks that are donated, and I'm not talking about old socks, but you know, socks that are just donated and stuff, and they'll make like little dolls and little things and give them to these kids, and they tend to be like these really beautiful gifts that they absolutely love, because kids could feel energies, and it's not the same thing getting a gift that comes from a box than getting a gift that feels, you feel that vibration and energy. Like I always say that my kids' safety blankets were always like not the shiny toy. It was always like one of my dresses, or I gave my daughter this really cute bear that I absolutely loved, and she would hold until my daughters are in, you know, she's an adult and she still has it, and she still has that bond with it. So I feel like your energy is, what can I give? Not just to myself, but also to others, because you've been in a vibration, and this is going to sound terrible, but you've been in a vibration that you haven't taken care of yourself fully, and then you haven't also, you make excuses on not being able to do this, or I can't do this because I don't have money, or I can't do that because I don't have time. Like, you know, you kind of been in a very exclusive type state during this year of 2022, and you want to get over that, because if you want to see the reaping in 2023, if you don't do this now, then it is too late, because there's a lot of beautiful energy that's coming into play for you right now. It's like you're being blessed. You have the vibration of the queen, and who's the queen? She's the one that stands there. She's the one that has the responsibility of making the right decisions. So this is a time for you to make those right decisions and see if your kingdom is going to flourish, or if you're going to be a queen that your system, your place is not going to flourish. So think about, you know, the metaphors that Spirit is sharing with you. It's really, really important. And now we're going to go into what the crystal ball says. The energy that I'm seeing, and I know that we are going into the vibration of Libra, but I'm seeing the energy of Aries, and an energy of fires. And from what I'm seeing through this beautiful divine energy is that we are going to be connecting with our higher selves through the flames. So this is a great time to light a candle. They're showing me a red candle that you could give all your toxic energy to, anything that you, or maybe decisions that you need to make, and they're just really hounding over you. So this is a great time. And if you can't burn your candles, find a shop that has candle burnings, and tell them that you just want to burn, you know, burn, release, let go, and that of course that they give you messages. Make sure that the candle burning is going to bring you messages, because from what I'm seeing, these candle burnings are going to bring a lot of answers to a lot of questions. The beautiful energy of Aries is about, Aries tends to get angry. They're very fire. Like, I'm angry, I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna put up with nobody's crap. You know, they're great, they're giving, they're loving, but when the shit gets rough, they will be like, psh, I'm done. So this is the energy that I'm seeing with you. A lot of you are going to get into that fire type vibration and be like, this has to stop. I need to make these changes, because my next year really, really beckons on what the changes that I make now, on the action steps that I take now, on the projects that I'm going to start now. So be very aware of what this beautiful burning is going to share with you. I will link my candle burning below for you all if you want to try to do in that. And you know what, I'm even gonna put that in my shop, Aries candle burning. That is such a beautiful ritual. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Get yourself like a red candle. I'm also seeing white candles, and just connect with that fire energy. I would do white for purification. If you're wanting to do more purification, I would do red for passion, to ignite the passion, to ignite the creativity, to open all the doors, to clear all the toxins. You know, this is a great time to do that. And dedicate it to the beautiful zodiac energy of Aries, to really open up those doors. As I'm doing this, they're telling me stuff too. So yeah, this is a great time, and I feel like through this burning, you're gonna receive a lot of insights. A lot of people think that it's just Spirit's gonna come and say, hey, you gotta do this. Understand that Spirit comes to you in your form. They know what you do, how you listen, how you receive the messages. Believe me, if Spirit has a message for you, they're gonna get it to you. But again, you could also get readings, and if you do the burning, you are going to get messages. I send you all lots of love and blessings. May this new moon bring you the light and the answers that you seek, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way these videos could touch the lives of more